behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Got a great interview coming up for you in just a moment. But before we get into that, don't forget to click that bell and that subscribe button. And you're always going to get the latest interviews whenever they're available. Leave a comment on the comment section if you like. And if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, go to facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And you can also send us an inbox and comment and everything as well. And you can email us at palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And that will be good if you're a band or a solo artist and want to be on the show. But we love to hear from you fans as well, so send us a fan letter and we'll get back to you. And all this will be recapped for you at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Nashville, Tennessee, we have Sam Lowe today. Very talented country artist, and I think you're going to agree. And let's not waste no time in getting to the interview, which starts right now. Okay, here we are with interview time as promised, and with us from Nashville, Tennessee, we have Sam Lowe with us today. Thank you for joining us, Sam.
How's it going, Paul?
Oh, doing pretty good, Sam. Glad that you're here today. Tell everybody about how you decided you want to become an artist. You know, when somebody's an artist, they have their own story to share. I'm sure you got a story yourself. Why don't you let us know?
Well, I picked up music at an early age, just being interested in. My grandma had a piano sitting around all the time, and then guitars came about, and I didn't have one, but my brother did, and they wouldn't get me one until my brother would learn guitar. I was like, man, he'll never learn. So I waited a long time, and he finally broke all the strings off but one, and he was out at a friend's house one day, and I picked it up and had to learn that way by ear, so on one string. But eventually I got my own. Took a while.
Oh, okay. Well, you're very good at what you do, and hope you'll be around for a few more years.
Well,
who are some of the artists you looked up to when you were younger that helped influence you when you're singing and songwriting and so forth?
As far as country music and stuff, well, I mean, it even started with CCR, and I was into hair metal and stuff, and Guns N' Roses, and then George Strait, and then I finally kind of ran into songwriting, country crossover music with Eric Church, and from there I was kind of hooked, you know, and it interested me into pursuing it more as a job.
Yeah, those are pretty good bands. You mentioned CCR, and I still remember a lot of their songs from back in the day. And like Eric Church, as you mentioned, all great bands, legends for sure. Why don't you tell everybody who wants to go to the streaming formats or even social media and so forth, where they can find you at?
You can go on samlowemusic.com, which can get you to every platform I'm on. But the easiest is probably Facebook, just samlowemusic.com, and then Instagram, Sam Lowe Music.
Okay. And that
Facebook one is just, Sam Lowe Music.
Right, and that'll have all your streaming platforms as well, right? Like iTunes and Amazon and so forth?
Yeah. It'll have links to it, at least on the .com, or the pages will have links to the website.
Okay, and so go to that place, samlowemusic.com, and like he said, it'll have all that there, and I know he would love you if you went there and listened to his stuff and bought some of his MP3s and downloaded his albums and so forth. And and speaking of
so like and a share or something.
I'm sorry?
It always helps getting a like on the page or a follow or a share or anything.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody.
Yeah, he would love you if you did that. And I guess the music video we chose for the show is "Love the Line," I do believe it's called. Is there a story behind that? It looks like it's a pretty fun story.
It's Live That Line.
I live
And
that.
yeah, and it kind of, it's a song I started, and I used to co-write with my cousin Jesse Breeden all the time, and we were inseparable. We're like best friends. Best friends, couldn't get us apart. And he was in Tennessee and I was in Virginia at the time, and he couldn't wait to finish it or hear at least what the outcome was. And he ended up passing away and not hearing it, but it was his favorite he'd heard in a long time. And it took me a year after his passing to actually finish it. And it was kind of close to the day, if not the day, I was picking out his headstone, and then had his birth date, a line, and then his date of passing. So live that line means that line is your life, you know.
Wow.
And then it all made sense, kind of, and the song kind of fell together.
Oh, okay.
That was almost 1 year exactly to his date of passing. So it was a good way to kind of end my grieving a little bit. It helped with that. And then from there, I just moved forward, and now we're here.
Okay, well, it is a great song, and I know everybody's waiting to hear that song, so we'll get to that in just a minute. But Sam, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. We'd love to have you back a second time if you got anything to plug for us.
Yeah, that song will be coming out, and we're trying to get the release date, but the one you probably the truck song, which is probably better if you want to play, or if not, play the Live That Line song. Either way, they'll both talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're welcome to come back on a second time if you got anything new to plug by that time. So we'd love to have you back.
Thanks for having me, Paul.
Yeah, no problem. And here's Live That Line by Sam Lowe, and it starts right now.
Happy Father's Day, y'all. I'm going to play you a quick tailgate session of Live That Line. Got this old butte back when I was a kid. Started playing around 12. It's called Live That Line, and it was my co-writer's favorite song. He wanted me to finish it, and he never got to hear the end of it. He was all excited about it, and I was kind of hitting a brick wall and not being able to finish it. So it took me a year after his death to finish it. And that was just recently. That line, when I was picking out his tombstone, is date of birth, and then the line, and his date of passing. So your life is that line, so live that line, boys and girls. You better live, because you're gonna die. Make it count. 7 years down the drain, a house, a dog, and a diamond ring. Happiness is everything. She can have it all, but she can't have my dreams. So boys, wish me luck, go buy me a truck and a back road, burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't matter when I listen to burn. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that line. Live that line. Hope you're happy cheating on me with him. I heard now it's gone like the wind. You call me up and you wanna come on home. I think you're better off alone. a truck, find a back road and burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that line. Live that line. Think about you every now and then. Meant to write a thank you letter to him. You call me up and you wanna come on home. Now when you call, I don't answer the phone. Boys wish me luck, gonna buy me a truck, find a back road and burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. I did a lot of wrong, but I did a few things right. You gotta leave that line. Live that line. Boys, I had some love, bought me a truck, hit a back road and burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Yeah, we better all start living, 'cause one day we're all gonna die. Yeah, we might have did a little wrong, but we did a few things right. You gotta leave that line. Live that line. Live that line, y'all.